Cheers, guys. I know you can't see, but fucking cheers. Bink. Bless you. Somebody in the hallway just sneezed. Alright, let's run it back. One thing I love about this game that they added, which I haven't found many situations to do this, but it's this little wall dash, which you definitely did not have. It was not in the first Hollow Knight, and totally could have been there. It's just a quality of life update, so you don't have to always do that shit, which is more accurate. You can get smaller movements out of it, but I feel like there has to be some instances where that actually becomes more useful, or maybe even just for like the speed running strats. I'm still wondering if we're gonna get a crystal dash in this game, and a double jump. I feel like there's definitely a double jump. I'm pretty sure, like, not even that far back that way, there was an area that just seemed impossible to get to unless you have a double jump. Unless it's an area that you drop down from and you just, you can't climb. But I still don't know if there is something like the Mothwing Cloak in this game. I've managed to stay. That was close. Managed to stay pretty much spoiler free this entire time. I see quite a lot of Silksong posts come up on my Instagram feed, but as soon as I see that it's something that I haven't completed yet, I'm like, no, fuck this. Like, I'm not trying to spoil myself in this game. I played Hollow Knight with kind of like half walkthroughs. Like, I started it with no walkthroughs, and then, because it was my first Metroidvania, I ended up just getting fucking lost, man, and stuck quite a bit. So whenever I was really stuck, I would search up the IGN walkthrough and just be like, yo, where the actual fuck am I supposed to go to next? And then would, just do it blind until I got stuck again. But this game, I'm going in completely blind. I've done all of this without any walkthroughs or anything so far, so I'm pretty certain that I can finish the game without any help. And it's just so much more fun and gratifying when you fucking, you have that feeling of getting stuck and you're like, all right, what did I do in the last game? I fucking, I went back to a starting area and looked around. I'm like, yo, is there any little places like you can see, like around here? I haven't explored that. So if I ever got really stuck, I would, now that I know how the game is played, I would go back and explore and just be like, yo, what did I miss? What did I miss? But yeah, I'm loving this game so much, man. I cannot lie. I cannot tell a lie to you right now. This game is awesome. Hollow Knight was already one of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time. It matches my vibe so hard. But this, I'm not gonna say for certain until I've finished it, but I think I'm liking this one a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Especially having, like, the hype for it. Like, I had no expectations going into Hollow Knight. The first time I'd heard of it before, the first time I ever seen somebody play Hollow Knight was at a friend's house, and they were fighting the Radiants. So I was watching literally the last fight in the game, if you don't count the fucking, whatchamacallit, the Pantheon. And I kind of had no clue what was going on, but I was like, yo, I love the art style and I love the music. That was something that instantly, kind of put it in my head of like, yo, I don't understand this game, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm going to try it out purely for that, and I'm so fucking glad that I did. But yeah, I only played Hollow Knight for the first time, like, I think last year. I think beginning of last year was around the time that I first picked it up. So yeah, I didn't have to deal with the 7-year wait, bro. It was like a 1.5 year wait for me, which was long enough. So I feel for you fucking veterans out there that really were waiting for this shit, but that wasn't me. Fucking break it up, you cutie pies. I'm single as fuck and I hate to see it. You guys are just flexing on me right now. But yeah, dude, this has the potential to be my favorite fight in the game. Just, it's not terribly hard so far. Like, I'm talking my shit right now, and I've only attempted this, I think this is try number 8 or 9 or something like that, so I'm big chillin', bro. I did like fucking 40 attempts of Last Judge before I decided to start filming. And I really wish I did I really wish I did start filming and or streaming this game from the beginning, man, because, dude, this is it's such an amazing game, but recording these videos and whatnot is made me fall in love with content creation again, man, which I tried to do YouTube when I was like 14 or 15, so like a solid 10 years ago. That one's kind of dog. And I did it because I was like, that's what I want to do as a job. I was obsessed. Like, I was a YouTube kid. I was watching PewDiePie and Ryan Higa and fucking Smosh and Tobuscus and fucking everything, bro. I was obsessed with the shit. So I really wanted to do it for a job, which is like, that's cool. But I feel like, I don't know, at 14, 15, man, like, second phase. It's not really the time to get into it, to be honest. Like, bro, just go be a kid. Go fucking kick a ball around outside, go skateboard and shit like that. Like, putting yourself online for everybody to see is, honestly, I'm gonna keep going with my little yarn here. We're flipping vertical mode. But what was I saying? Putting yourself online for everybody to see is like a very vulnerable task, and fucking when you're 14, you're not equipped to deal with everything that comes with it, I think. And yeah, I was just like, I was always thinking about like, are people gonna like this? Like, what do I sound like? How am I being perceived? And it just made it really not fun, and I only did it for like fucking probably not even a year, and just stopped thinking about it for like 10 years. And then, recently I was kind of thinking about getting back into streaming and making YouTube videos and whatnot, and I figured, why not just put my fucking phone down? I don't need to have all my shit set up. I got a computer and stuff there. I can set up OBS and shit if I wanted to, but I'm like, just put the phone down and start filming and just play the video games that you already play, and just be your normal self that you would be if you were playing video games by yourself or playing video games with a friend or whatnot. And it's been so much more enjoyable. I've been really liking it. He says on his second video, and then it's going to disappear for another 10 years. But yeah, no, it's good fun. I don't know why I felt the need to stay on that rant. It felt important on that little tangent. And yeah, I will upload my next video. Will be me beating these fucking guys. I promise. I'm not gonna leave you guys blue balls like on the last. I say you guys like anybody's watching this. Let's crack up. Swag.